Hey everybody, I'm back for my next singing video here today on YouTube. Boy, I swear these one-hit wonders and little-known bands are sometimes the most involved uh, researching that I've done on any of these songs, I swear. This one here is another case like that. Today's song is called Smile a Little Smile for Me. It's by The Flying Machine from 1969, co-written by Tony Macaulay and Geoff Stevens. This is one of the songs that I remember hearing on the radio when I was a kid at what they used to call oldies stations. There was the next door neighbors in the summertime, they used to blast their radio in their backyard when they were in their pool, around their pool, and they would carry over to our backyard, and so I'd hear all these old songs. This is one of the songs. 104.3 WOMC, I still remember that. So this is my first, and most likely will be my only song by The Flying Machine on my YouTube playlist, my karaoke songs. And it's the 233rd video for me altogether, because I really haven't heard any other songs by The Flying Machine, I swear to God. This is another song that I made a video of on SingSnap 3 or 4 years ago. This song concerns a woman having difficulty coming to terms with the final ending of a rocky relationship with a man she loved. The singer encourages Rosemarie to smile in spite of her pain and tears, because she will soon see that her prospects for a future relationship are bright. A little bit about the songwriters. Co-writer Macaulay, whose real name was Anthony Gordon Instone, was born on April 21st, 1944, and he's still alive today. He's 80 years old, born in Fulham, London, England. He is an author and composer for musical theatre who worked for Essex Music and Pye Records, Pye Records was the record label that released Smile a Little Smile for Me in the UK. And he's the owner also of Macaulay Music Publishing Company. He has written or co-written 70 songs that have been recorded by more than one artist, including Smile a Little Smile for Me, from I Can Take or Leave Your Loving by the Foundations in 1967, to Water Under the Bridge by Dennis Waterman in 1982. Macaulay's best-known songs include Baby Now That I've Found You and Build Me Up Buttercup with the Foundations, Last Night I Didn't Get to Sleep at All by the Fifth Dimension, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes by Edison Lighthouse, and Don't Give Up on Us by David Soul. Co-writer Stevens, real name Jeffrey Stevens, was born October the 1st, 1934 in New Southgate, North London, England. He died on December 24th, 2020, aged 86 in Bedfordshire, England. He was also a very productive producer and projects creator. I like to think of myself as a projects creator. I've created about 28 projects for myself, and most of them are still ongoing. In the 1960s and 70s, he was the man behind many hits. This is Stevens. He was a member of the New Vaudeville Band, who had a #1 hit with the song Winchester Cathedral. He wrote or co-wrote 74 songs that have been recorded by more than one artist, including Smile a Little Smile for Me, from Tomorrow Night by Eden Kane in May of 1963, to, here's one that I'm going to screw up the name of, Die Nederlands Sterry die Straal Overall. It's German, I think, by Rubber and Robbie in 1981. Smile a Little Smile for Me was originally recorded by The Flying Machine in England in 1969. A single was released first in the UK on April 11, 1969 on the Pye Records label with the B-side Maybe We've Been Loving Too Long, produced by Tony Macaulay. In June 1969, the single was released in the US on the Congress label. Strangely, the single was a big hit in North America, but didn't chart at all in the UK, where it all started. It entered the US Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 on October 18th, 1969. Happens to be my dad's birthday. And it charted for 12 weeks, peaking at number 5. It also hit number 6 on the US Billboard Adult Contemporary chart, and number 5 on the US Cashbox Top 100. It was a bigger hit in Canada. It reached number 4 on the RPM Top Singles chart, and number 6 on the RPM Adult Contemporary chart. So I guess that's why I heard it when I was a kid. It also reached number 18 on the Springbok chart in South Africa, and number 51 on the Kent Music Report chart in Australia. It was the Flying Machine's first and only top 40 hit on the US pop chart. On the year-end charts for 1969, it ranked number 64 on the RPM Top Singles chart in Canada, number 68 on the US Cashbox, and number 76 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The single sold over 1 million copies and was awarded a gold disc by the RIAA. The song was included on their debut self-titled LP, released by Janus Records in 1969. 18 cover versions of Smile a Little Smile for Me have been released, 8 of them in English, 7 instrumentals, 2 in Estonian, and 1 in Spanish. The ones by artists that I've heard of are by Tony Christie in 1971 on his self-titled MCA Records album, by Yola Tango in 2019 on the Mike Shell album Super Hits of the 70s, Super Hit Tsunami. An instrumental by the Exotic Guitars, arranged and conducted by Bill Justice in 1969 on their Ranwood album, Everybody's Talkin', famous song by Harry Nilsson there, by Ferrante and Teicher in 1970 on their United Artists Records album, Love is a Soft Touch, and by Sandy Nelson in 1970 on his Liberty album, Groovy. Other covers are by the Midnight Voices in 1970 on their Bravo album, Is That All There Is? By the Royal Teens in 1970 on their Music-Core Records album, Newies But Goodies. It's the first act I've ever heard of on Music-Core Records other than George Jones. Interesting. By Our Future Feelings in 1971 on their Platina single with B-side Lonely Hard Road. By Chris Van Snydern on November 12, 2002 on the Not Lame album, Right to Choose, Bubblegum Classics Revisited, and on his 2004 Wizard and Vinyl album, The Wild Horse. And by Hiroshi Yamashita on May 8, 2013 on his Grand Gallery album, Somewhere Man. Interesting, Nowhere Man was not on that album. The Beatles song. There are 8 more, but I'm not going to mention every one of them because it would take too long. A little bit about the Flying Machine now, the band. It was a British bubblegum pop band that originated in Rugby, Warwickshire, England. They descended from the British band Pinkerton's Assorted Colours. Pinkertons, as they were often known, had scored a major UK hit with Mirror Mirror in 1966 and continued recording over the next few years. However, by 1969, singer-guitarist Tony Newman, who was born in 1947, singer, auto-harpist, and original frontman Sam Kempe, who was born in 1946, and bassist Stuart Coleman, who was born December 19th, 1944, and died April 19th, 2018. These people from Pinkertons had teamed up with lead guitarist Steve Jones, who was born in 1946, and drummer Paul Wilkinson, who was born in 1948, to form a new iteration of the group, and with Newman now assuming lead vocal and frontman duties, took the name The Flying Machine. Kempe had apparently left the band by the time their first album was released, as he is not featured on the cover. Newman and Kempe were from Rugby, Jones and Wilkinson were from Coventry, and Coleman was from Harrogate. 3 ancillary members also came and went from the band. Edie Andrews, born in 1945 in Detroit, Michigan, on background vocals. Mark Lansing, born in 1952 in the USA, on guitars and sidemen courtesy of Warner Brothers Records in 1969. And Troy Adam Jones, whose birth year is unknown, a guitarist and backup drummer. The band was active in the music business from 1969 to 1971, so not very long. 56 records were released on The Flying Machine between 1969 and 1977. Their discography includes 2 studio albums, 1 compilation album, and 6 singles. Alright, so now I'm going to sing Smile a Little Smile for Me. See if I can transport myself back to when I was about 10 years old. Here's the CD that comes off of, just one here. That's we're up to number 9 now, track 9. Getting through it. And it does have a karaoke Carafun version to it, so we'll have ourselves a good time right now with Smile a Little Smile for Me. Okay, here we go now. Let's see. You really should accept this time he's gone for good. He'll never come back now, even though he said he would. So darling, dry your eyes. So many other guys would give the world, I'm sure, to wear the shoes he wore. Oh, come on, smile a little smile for me, Rosemary. Where's the use in crying? In a little while you'll see, Rosemary, you must keep on trying. I know that he hurt you bad. I know, darling, don't be sad, and smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary. I guess you're lonely now, love's coming to an end. But darling, only now are you free to start again. Lift up your pretty chin, don't let those tears begin. You're a big girl now, and you'll pull through somehow. Oh, come on, smile a little smile for me, Rosemary. Where's the use in crying? In a little while you'll see, Rosemary, you must keep on trying. I know that he hurt you bad. I know, darling, don't be sad, and smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary. How about this background singing, folks? Smile a little smile for me, Rosemary, Rosemary. Woo! Man, that's a little high for me. I think I might have sung that better when I was 10 than I do now. Okay, Smile a Little Smile for Me by the Flying Machine from 1969. Woo! That was fun. Been a long time since I went that high on a song, I think, but no, not really, but that was fun anyway. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. I sure did. Alright, so tomorrow I got one more song to go before my streak of days with videos is over. One more tomorrow, and that is going to be a song by B.J. Thomas. Another song that I heard when I was a kid on the radio. It's called Rock and Roll Lullaby. So if y'all like that one, come back and listen to it tomorrow with me. So have a good day. Bye now.